Hello, good people, and welcome to my channel. I am the notorious Ding-Chavez. If you're stumbling upon this video, thank you for joining. This is my first video, and I'm really excited to kind of see what this channel evolves into. But for today, I'm just going to talk about my love for this game, the finals. I think it's an amazing FPS game, and a little bit about me. In terms of gaming, I've been playing FPS games for quite a while. Since I was young. Since the early days of Counter-Strike. I've been doing my best to get good at them, but that hasn't been going so good. But that's okay. Today we're just going to talk about my love for this game and why I think it's amazing, and why it will continue to live on in infamy. First off, let's start with the movement, the destruction, and the gunplay. It creates a trifecta that makes for an amazing game. It's essentially a sandbox with guns. Yeah, I love playing this game. I think there's a lot to it. The teamwork aspects are great. It's very dynamic. The weapons sound incredible. The destruction just makes for so many possibilities in terms of, how a match can go, which means like no match goes the same pretty much. Yeah, and so right now the gun I'm using is called the KS-23. So a lot of the weapons are based off, I think all the weapons are based off of real weapons. The KS-23 was kind of added, I think, in the second or third season, and is the only reason why I started playing heavy. So yeah, there's three classes. There's light, medium, and heavy. And I never really messed with heavy that much until they came out with the KS-23. It's just an amazing weapon. 6 shots. It used to be a projectile weapon, but now it's a hybrid. It's a hit scan and projectile weapon. So like after, I think, a certain amount of meters, it'll turn into a projectile type thing. And one thing I really like about this gun is there's a lot of utility to it. So you can essentially destroy the environment with the gun because of how powerful it is. It is difficult to use and hit your targets, but it's a very versatile weapon once you get used to it, and it's made the heavy class, really fun for me. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot you can do. So, I'm basically just stopping them from stealing the cash right now. They tried to make an attempt, and I just ran through the wall and hit their bodies away from the cash. And the heavy class has mines. The medium has mines too, but the heavy class also has mines. But specifically, they have pyro mines, and the pyro mines are a great addition with the KS-23. And as you can see, this game is very chaotic. I'm waiting on top to try to guard the box, and then someone just destroyed the floor underneath me, so I'm just trying to figure out which direction to go so I don't get killed. And there you can see I'm destroying the wall so I can create an escape for myself. This game's also hilarious too. There's a lot of customizations you can do with your character in terms of outfit, and every season, and even during the season, they release new cosmetics for your character, and they're very creative. The people in this game who make this game, Embark Studios, thank you, which is also the studio that makes Arc Raiders. They know how to make games. They know what makes games fun. When you see the cosmetics and the type of weapons and the abilities that the characters have, when you see how they work in game, and once you get used to them and learn how to play the characters and stuff like that, you can really tell like these people love video games. They've been playing video games, and they want to create experiences for players that also love video games. And I think it's like, a lot of the elements in this game, other games have added, but they kind of just combine all of those elements that we love about, especially FPS games, and you can really feel the love, you know, when you play this game. But you know, it's they didn't just take any parts; they took the best parts, and even the way the maps look. The maps are beautiful. They're beautiful. A mix between imagination and real world locations. And it's, oh man, this game is so satisfying. You know, like when I slid off that ledge and pumped that guy and watch him burst into a pile of coins. Yeah, that's awesome. We love to see that. We love to see stuff like that. Right now, I'm just rezzing the homie. As he was getting pushed real hard, and now I'm just trying to figure out which direction to go. Got to take a quick glance at myself on the big screen there for a second. We love to see that. Um, yeah, now we're just trying to make a play for the next cash out. It's already been tossed into the machine. I'm just trying to figure out like who's around me right now. Then I get shot in the back, and I have no idea what's going on. He slides in front of me, so right now I'm just like, I'm using what's called the charge and slam to try to confuse him and also create more space for myself so I can escape, which you can see I did. But he threw down a jump pad, which the medium also has, that I used to jump through the hole that was made in the ceiling. So that was kind of lucky. And that's kind of what I'm talking about in terms of, you know, what's possible and how chaotic this game can be, and how many different things can happen in one round. And I see this guy peeking out, so I just throw a mine down real quick, just in case he wants to follow me and shoot me in the back, which doesn't deter him because now I'm getting shot in the back. But I still managed to escape somehow. And you can see he's chasing me. He wants me so bad. And I hit him once, and then I destroy him when I turn around. He thought he could get me, but I was faster, and sometimes that happens, you know. It's one of the things I love about this game. And if you're wondering why he was covered in this blue dust, it's because he has a dash. So he was trying to confuse me, but it didn't work. And so I'm just taking height, trying to hold the cash out, and not put myself in a vulnerable position. And I see they're trying to take the cash out. I dropped here, which I shouldn't have done that because I didn't have enough information on what was happening down there, which is why I got dusted, you know. But even the community for this game is amazing. You know, obviously you get your toxic people every now and then, but a lot of the times it's really fun, and I feel like a lot of the people who play this game, they also love video games too. You know, they've come from many different walks of life and have kind of found a home here. You can see I'm like destroying that guy as he's trying to escape through the stairs, but because he's so hurt, he's gonna try to heal. So I take that moment to res the homie. Sometimes I try to play really aggressive, but other times I'm actually smart enough to not do that. That was one of those times. And right here, I'm gonna destroy the wall so I can get another point of entry and get a look, get some information, see what's going on. I see someone put down a turret. That's the medium's ability. They have turrets, auto turrets. And then, so now I'm just trying to look around and see what's going on, because I hear someone, and look, there he is. I pump him. His medium comes in, the guy with the minigun, and he's gonna look for me around the corner, but he didn't realize that I that I kind of slid a little further than he had expected. And I take that opportunity to res my homie. In this moment, someone throws a gas grenade, and I thought maybe I could stick it, but he followed me up, and he was a guy from another team. So a lot of times you're getting chased by two teams. That happens, especially if you're getting a bunch of kills too. But you can see this shotgun's amazing because, you know, if you're in a situation where like you need to get in somewhere but you don't want to walk through the front door, you can just punch a hole in the wall. And that play was insane, you know, like I walked in and got blinded by a flashbang right away, and then just decided to charge and slam to try to get him off the cache, which I think I did. But then I was kind of just put myself in a crazy situation. Now that guy, he really wanted me. He charged and slammed through the wall to kill me. So right now we're kind of just fighting for the cash. And I'm hitting the minigun guy real hard here, and my teammates kind of finished him off. So W teammates. And he's stealing. I put down a pyro mine, but then realized it was too close to where my teammate was stealing the cash. Because if someone runs in to try to kill him, they might trigger the mine and damage my teammate. So I didn't want to do that. And right now I'm just kind of standing in the corner because I don't want to move around too much and run into another team, and it seems to be working for the most part. But yeah, this game is incredible, and if you haven't played it, I highly suggest you try it out and get used to the mechanics. I think you'll have a lot of fun, especially if you're playing with friends. But you can see we took this. Thanks for stopping by. Love you for checking out the video, and I appreciate you very much. Until the next one, I will see you then. I have been Ding-Chavez, the infamous, notorious. Ciao.